Here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal, they were in a frenzy as their team emerged, set to do battle with the Philadelphia. Elliott ready to get this one started, and off we go on E. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Cook for a Cardinals touchdown. he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at point.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 37 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. Second quarter. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Murray off play action. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, it'll be Connor. And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This one out quickly to Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 50 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here we go now as they will again try for two.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now the Eagles will once again go for the two-point try. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, 53 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 73 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So now again, the Eagles will go for 2. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the handoff, Connor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now Murray. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. People watching this one right here and gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ball up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like we have to give up the football again after this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Ertz has it left side.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Murray going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On the run is Connor. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Green flexing his muscle. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 30 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield now. Well, that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. To the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. first down. Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Murray a give. This is Conner. And just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to
touchdown. Demetrius Harris, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like
oh, and now they're going to fake it. Incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. It's caught, block it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Wilson, option right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A gain of 6 there on first.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Rashad Penny. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And the Seahawks are likely going to have a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it
touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to run with Connor. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before half from Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett, and he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Carson will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action, it's Murray. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Maybe the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown! Jared Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Connor. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, Connor looking for space. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
To throw is Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the handoff, Connor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.